Japan's core inflation rose in March, adding pressure on the Bank of Japan ahead of its next policy meeting. The increase comes as persistent food price hikes drive up the cost of living and complicate the central bank's path for interest rate adjustments. Data released Friday showed Japan's core consumer price index, which includes oil products but excludes volatile fresh food, rose 3.2% from a year earlier. This marks the 36th consecutive month of inflation exceeding the BOJ's 2% target, highlighting sustained pricing pressures across various consumer categories, particularly food and goods. Prices of staples like rice soared, while other categories such as gasoline, chocolates, and hotel stays also registered sharp hikes. Meanwhile, service price inflation remained more modest, suggesting that the surge in inflation is largely due to rising raw material and import costs. A key concern for Japanese policymakers is the broader economic uncertainty sparked by new U.S. tariffs under President Trump. Though Washington has delayed implementation of some sweeping levies, tariffs on key imports like steel, aluminium, and automobiles remain in effect. The possibility of expanded trade barriers has rattled markets and raised fears of a global slowdown, putting Japan's export-reliant recovery at risk. Now, despite a likely decision to hold interest rates at 0.5% in the upcoming April 30th, May 1st meeting, the BOJ faces a dilemma whether to continue its tightening cycle to contain inflation or delay hikes in light of potential external shocks. With rising wages and sustained price pressures on one side and mounting global trade risks on the other, Japan's monetary policy path remains uncertain. The BOJ's next move could hinge on how global economic conditions evolve in the coming months. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.